Hi, this is James Wright, student at Excelsior University. This is my video for my Cornerstone class, Module 6. Why do you want to work in this career field? Ever since I was 18 years old, I wanted to be an intelligence officer. I joined the military, went to military intelligence school. There, I just dedicated myself to be the best. I was honor graduate 3 different times in my military career. And then after my military career was over, I then joined the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, where I've been working for the last 24 years. What sets you apart from other candidates? Well, of course, there's always my experience. I have 33 years of experience, 10 years with the military. I've served in 3 different wars. I've done my job in wartime conditions downrange. I've trained foreign partners. I've worked with the British, the French, the Germans. I pretty much have done my job on an aircraft carrier. I've worked at United States Central Command for the last 25 years. As a graduate of Excelsior University, what are the most important skills you've learned from your education? Well, some of the most important skills I learned from Excelsior and the 7 other universities that I've attended is dedication, sticking with it, learning, doing research. Because as an intelligence officer, you have to do lots of research. You have to vet your sources. You have to get reliable sources, and you have to come and do critical thinking. You have to come up with good conclusions and reason that all the indicators that you're seeing, that they all accumulate into one sound intelligence product, and so that way that you can inform the senior policymakers on proper decisions on what to do and the proper course of action. How do you plan to apply these to your work? Well, you can always use dedication and you dedicated employees. Um, Being able to find good sources and then incorporate those sources into your work, being able to cite good sources. These are all things that I do when I write intelligence products. It's really nice that Excelsior University has helped me codify some of the things I already know and maybe tighten up some of my skill set, and so that I can properly cite sources when I've been doing it for years. What do you think the future of this career field or industry will be in the next 10, 20, or even 100 years? Well, I believe that the future is definitely in computers and artificial intelligence. Right now, we are already working towards the future by doing machine learning, and we are teaching the computers how to identify items, so that way we could take some of the tedious work of searching imagery and data to find things that it can tip and cue us, so that then the people can then concentrate on the important things and allow the computers to go through all the mundane things, so that way we can concentrate on writing good intelligence products. How can you help us plan for that future? Well, I think that part of moving towards the future is actually knowing the past. When I first started doing this job, we were using wet film and looking at imagery taken from aircraft. Now we are looking at all kinds of data, from satellites to aircraft to unmanned vehicles. Um, I think in order to know where you're going, you have to know where you've been. And having done this since the 80s, I bring that to the table. And since that I'm working on some of the most latest stuff now, I have that breadth of knowledge to move forward, so that we can move properly into the future with all the knowledge of what we've done in the past. We don't continue to make the same mistakes that we've made in past iterations, whether it's upgrading to computers and doing all sorts of different upgrades. Sometimes we've taken steps back by going forward and not having it well thought out.